Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. So today we are continuing on the buggy, and I did some backlash. I did some off-camera work because I had to fix the X-Form stock to make this work. But it should be working now. Now it's moving right. So this is for some reason these are too narrow for this chassis. So what I had to do is make the shock taller so then it would actually work. But it's getting pretty close. Today we're going to be working on the rear. It's pretty messy, but yeah, today we will be working on the rear. That's shock right here. It should actually work. And then we will be gluing these panels on too. These are like right here. And but first, before we start all that, if these are Dewey wheels. If you ever see this at a hobby shop, this is going to be what it's going to look like. They're they're really cool. We wanted the trucks with them on there. If you are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come and join that. This is a really fun live stream. But they're this really cool light gray. And then I have a comp truck right here. It's full axle stuff. Then the bottom has been fully 3D printed. So yeah, we got to do this. It folds up like this, so I might either figure out a way I can put pins through it and see if a pin will do it, or just screw it in. Oh yeah, and by the way, these are the black version of those wheels. I just haven't done it much on camera because they're so hard to see. Let's get this going. Okay. Oh yeah, and if you're doing the RC hobby and you get like Xerox forms and stuff, can't really see them, but these are black. They're like a 2.5 millimeter. They're great for Xerox forms. They're really nice and they're hard to steel, so it will probably break your Allen wrench before it breaks the bolt. But I got those for the Xerox form build. Continue on with those things. I can do things. Getting the plug ready for tomorrow. Seeing if I can get it done. Welcome. not enough stress actually. It's just like it's like good stuff. Guys, open for you guys to talk. Let's go ahead and hear the next from that. We're interested in anything that I'm working on. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining. So we've been working on a budget. This is fully through this budget printing. Pretty tough, okay. This is fully 3D printed. Kind of hard to see, but this is fully 3D printed. I printed this in a full piece. And I'm getting it all done. Thanks. It sounds like you can hear me. How clear is it? Because I have been playing with mic. Can you hear me? Just is it very clear or is it a little muffled? Yeah, it's an STX 24 build. It's this is this is all the electronics and everything came off this. This is the base camp one that they released, that was the super one. I took it up. It's got LCD chassis on it, but I decided to build the buggy and see how it did, and then I'll pre-build this stuff into something cool. I've got two of them. This is my power wagon build. It's on my fully custom 3D printed dually wheels. They're, they will be available online eventually. They got a little 8 lug pattern. So it's super scale and realistic. And actually, this is pretty much as light as a stock STX 24, and you can side hill like this or something. when I can get a crawler course out here, it can seriously slide out because of the big glue. And these are on here. These don't have glue or anything. They're just complete. There's friction stuck there, but they won't switch to the Superman. Yeah, but this is a complete foam stock SDX24. Yeah, it's pretty. Got the trailer hit. Kill a little trailer, so it puts on like that, and it tows the other trucks around. And this trailer is pretty freaking cool. And then it just bolts on there. I've got it set up. The bumper on there is custom. That's mine. The front bumper is fully custom too. Um, it's a good amount of custominess on this one. This is this body, the Proline Power Wagon body, and I painted it. So I see a little messed up here and there, but definitely pretty cool. The red was painted from underneath, and then all the gray and there's a little bit of black here and there. That's a paint pen from the other side. Right? Hey, here's what you can do. All right, I both together. All right. This is pretty good. And it's fairly good. How can I keep no gold? Do I? Um, see if that works. Okay, it's testing. That means it's working. Yep, test. Don't know why my mic isn't working. Weird. But yeah, scaling. The buggy? You like the buggy or do you like the power wagon? All right, here. Thank you. Just trying to see if the mic works right. Because at least enough so you can recognize what I'm saying, or is it just so quiet? Okay, good. Because some people are saying that I sound like snow going because I've been trying a few new mics. There'll be quite a lot of videos with this buggy when I get it done. But I'm releasing a few cool new ones with one of my big 10 scales. I can't. Oh no, I can't bring the whole truck up, but it's a Red Cat Gen 8 Scout, muddy from I took it in. I took it in the river yesterday. It's from the river. The river was kind of low, but I got some really cool videos of it. Here going super slow through the water, super fast. Yeah. But actually, I feel like I think these are not. I also have cat fun. That's what I have. All right. So that's the ball. Fighting and moving. That's just right. We're going good. Oh, that's how you end up. That's right there. Um, it's exploding a lot. Yeah. Um, don't know what the heck's going on. Um, 'Cause they won't let you edit my loudness on here. power wagon. Um, I mean, this thing. Yep, this is the body. I bought this body and stuck it on here. This one was pretty much filled up from scratch, whatever parts I had just laying around. See, that'll move fluently. Good now? You can hear me better? Okay. It'll probably go back and forth because I'm in an area that not exactly great with Wi-Fi, so that might not help. But yeah, I have 7 RC cars. I have three mini, 2 10 scale rock crawlers, and 2 1 10 scale trophy truck. Let's just put these on here. Then it won't drop as far. Um, okay. Well, it's up there. I have an original axial stuff too, but it's scoped out like my other one. But the 10 scales they're pretty much as much fun as the small ones. They're just a lot more expensive. But the 2 I have, I got them at free, and so I didn't really pay much for them. You know, one needed a bunch of things, so I had to but it had a really rare body on it, so I got that body. Just cruising along, getting this done. I know. And it's it. So for the Power Wagon, if you're interested in having that look, it's pretty easy to do that. You just go find the Proline Power Wagon body, and then this is all Velcro. I don't. That's why I go for a Velcro look. So you just grab this, you pull on it, it pops off, and you have everything underneath. It is pretty much a stock SCX 24, except it's got an upgrade steering servo, an upgraded motor. This motor, I needed it because I got a tow and netter rig, so I got to have some power to it. And then it has these dually wheels and tires, because it's 6 tires, and these tires aren't really that expensive. I think I paid $8 for 2 of them, so got $25 for all 6 of them. And these are butter fit. These sit on there and they have no issues. I do have some videos. I could probably do some more videos of it out there rock crawling. It is definitely a one of a kind, beefy little truck. This one will stay mostly stock because I'm not gonna try to modify it a ton. I don't think I don't really want to do that for that one. Like I have my big 10 scale crawler. It's pretty much I've only changed the transmitter, remote control, and I've only changed the tires. And those are the only two things I've changed on it, and it's incredible. If you're looking for a big truck to go cruise around, Red Cat Gen 8 Scout, I would highly recommend getting one. They're really cool, and they're not the nail. The suspension is nice and it moves really, really well. It doesn't have many lagging. Definitely, I do really like it. If I could ever get one, I'd probably do a giveaway of one. That's how cool they are. And they don't feel cheap, especially what they cost. Why I haven't brought it up here is because it's muddy. I have some videos I need to post of it going through water and everything. So it's been definitely, but it will, tires I have it on it will, you can go and like, you can go cruise around in a mud pit and you can just go up, crawl up rocks and it can do both pretty easily. Those tires are definitely one of a kind. That's epic stuff there. I'm just sticking right now. I'm just sticking parts on here to see if I can get this to work. These are hip tractors direct from shop that somehow I'm getting this to fit. But they're actually fitting pretty good. The hard part would be wiring it all up. But it's on like there's this really cool brushless motor you can buy on Amazon for like 28 bucks, and then you can get this little Dash RC EFD, and you're probably into it 60 bucks instead of 120. So you're probably, I think you're saving about, with the transmitter and everything, I think you're saving about $60-$70 of money going with this system. This systems actually have more power than the other one. It's small. You don't have to get custom transmissions or anything. You just stick it in there and it works. I mean, it's a direct swap for an SPX 24 motor. It's like, dude, we can get some super slow modulation on that. I might actually have this one driving around by the end of the spring, so maybe I'll run it. This is definitely a fun hobby. It's a little pricey, but what happens when you have cool hobbies like this? Then you can get into 3D printing, and you can just build on and on and on and on. So that 6x6 SPX 24, that's a build upon build upon build. So I have switched it over time. I don't have it anymore at the current moment because some of the builds because on these small platforms, I will change it constantly. I will be building an SPX 24 6x6 soon. I'm hoping to do it fairly, maybe sometime next year, in the early of next year. So some of those videos are older and the small trucks, I do change them. And a few of those trucks that have been on those videos I have traded away. But I do still have, if you watch the one with the big orange truck yet, I do still have that one. I do still have that body. This is a 1/10 scale body. This is 3D printed. It's fully 3D printed. I designed this. It's actually available for anyone who wants to go ahead and 3D print it. Or there's a few companies out there that have already seen how much it costs. It costs about $60 to get it printed. And this is a full-on head scale body. Yeah, it's definitely. I've had that's on a few of the videos I've had this truck. It's big. It's actually a little wide. It's I think it's 10 inches wide and about 21 inches long. But you can see the seams where I have glued it together. So this is printed in all kinds of pieces. And then for some reason at that time I decided to hand paint the whole thing. And then this stuff you can go buy this Lexan. I've cut this Lexan out. So it's got full windows and everything. I am planning on hopefully putting this back in use soon. So I have the Cassie. I do still have that Cassie too in those videos, but it's just down there. It's been definitely a change throughout RC cars and stuff. With the mini ones, I can change constantly. But I do still that Chevy body that was on that 6x6. I do still have that. But the 6x6 is pretty cool. I would say I got to get one too. I got this thing. This is that was the body that was the body I was on that 6x6 that was pretty cool. This one's pretty cool too. It's got a lot of flex. And yeah, this one wasn't two-speed setup. Now it's down to single speed, but it's definitely cool. I've been switching paths all the time. I'm actually the axial release and STX 30 scale. So I'm gonna get that and run a live stream with me unboxing it and seeing how it does. I think that will be really cool. It's like $100. I can go ahead and get it. Probably around Christmas I'll have it. And I'll do an unboxing video. That will be pretty cool. It's smaller than these minis. This is small. It's about 3/4 of the size smaller than this. Like it's like 5-inch wheelbase. No, it can't be size. Sorry, it's like a 3-inch wheelbase. It's small. But yeah, it's been definitely a long adventure. So like building this one. This one is my product truck. It's got a lot of my own products on there. And these wheels will come in either black or gray. I might offer a white. And this is not like a brittle plastic. Like when you go on Etsy and you're looking at stuff, you can see where people say PLA. That stuff will actually warp in the sun. The stuff that I print in, pretty much it can last longer out in the sun. You can't still leave it in your car for a long time in the hot heat. Those plastics have to be they're a lot more expensive, but this kind of plastic, it will handle the heat and you can drive around the sun and it should be fine. More of an outdoor plastic, so it's made for the but this is a narrow build that I might eventually do. It's a narrow buggy build. But I have I have a few projects for next year. I got this is a KX4M LCG chassis. So I will be building a Traxxas truck from scratch by mostly 3D print parts. So that will be one of the ventures where we got cool skid plate and this bell part. Um, the transmission that goes in here. This will be definitely a really fun build to do. I just gotta I just picked up a bunch of screws to start working on this from the United States Taiwan made, so they're actually really high end. Get in there. Yeah, got in there. Yep. And then the really cool part is like these are completely 3D print axle housings, so I'll be able to easily so it'll be like kind of like that. So I'll be able to get screws and I'll go get the internals and we'll be able to build them. So these are really cool. Turn find them pretty quickly in front of them. We have a really cool battery tray that allows you to put the battery right here and then put the receiver right here so they both fit down nicely. I think if I got screws, I could screw this together and I might do it a little closer to the end. So it goes kind of like that. So it fits nicely onto the truck. And we'll probably actually install, and I might do that a little later. I can probably put this skid plate onto the truck itself. I just for the links and stuff, I have to go figure out that. But I've got like these really cool 3D printed lower length high clearance where you can clear that. We'll probably set some kind of like that. It'll be a really cool build. But it's all 3D printed. In one of my live streams, I will have a video of the 3D printer going. It actually goes over here off camera. It's a printer it's a 14-inch by 14-inch field area printer, so I can print some pretty large things. But let's continue with this. We've got a lot of work to get done on this to get this to work. Look at that hole there. I think that hole there. I might get some indoor collar sport stuff for as it gets because it's getting colder where I live. Right now it's actually not bad, 61, but it's gonna be definitely colder when it gets into January. And I can get some cool kits at our local hobby shop. So you can do some, then that'll be great for these trucks to test out their performance. There you go. Now the rear axle. Well, why are you not doing that? Yeah. So the rear axle is now assembled and ready to go. Now we got to get the tires and wheels on. It's on wheel features. These axles aren't made for this truck. I mean, like they barely fit when it's stuff, so I'll have to pick up some new ones. Being a little bit annoying, one gear driven. It does have a, so I might actually, I've been considering it because I can do it, is I will extend this out. I have their axle right here. This is a reinforced axle. This is a 3D print item and you can reinforce these SPX24 axles. But go ahead and build a thing and make it into a 6x6 buggy. That would be really cool. And then maybe take not use his axle and go get a rear steer axle and make it a 4-wheel steer so it turns super sharp. I have all kinds of things. I have these really cool chassis and everything. I have I don't know where it is right now, but I can 3D print anything. I could go ahead and 3D print and build stuff, which I will do. But see how this goes on here. And a 6x6 buggy pretty much goes anywhere. The deal is how can I make a sentence, but I can. Right. One of my biggest things is I do 3D modeling. So that's how I built that giant orange body or the wheels and everything. I really take a great deal in that doing that kind of stuff. I don't know, I don't have the props right now, but I've got a few, but they're already out. So there's like, oh yeah. So this is the Tacoma. Very hard to focus the camera on it, but that's a custom 3D print bumper. The original ones are so chunky, they don't look great. So this one's just a tube that just goes right there, and it allows it to just so it can go off the rocks. And in the final version, instead of this black spot, it's actually a triangle, so it's super reinforced. And it's in black, and I might try gray. Just getting some of this product. I am waiting on the person who made this buggy, which is in file. I could print and use it. I'm just making sure I can do it. And I might print one of these and give it away in one of my live streams. It's not too hard to assemble if you have the right stuff. And I could tell you, the aesthetics is a lot better than any other buggy, pretty much, unless it's like really customized. How the heck do I get this off? Oh, there you go. But these aluminum wheels are really cool too. I've got most of the stuff off Amazon. We use our Amazon wheels. We got to dig deep into the SPX 24 wheels to find these. They're very silvery. And then we've got these really cool, they're nice and squishy, so they grip onto things. But very happy. Happy to have porters out here who are willing to support me. This is my really second live stream. Well, still that I had three because I had technical issues on the first one. And when it comes back to summertime, I'll probably be outside. I've got some kind of outdoor crawler course. So I think a lot for now will be a lot on the bench kind of stuff. I'll probably try to do one of that every week or when I have something really cool. But I'm always tinkering with these trucks, so you can't really say no to that. And especially when I get the SPX 30, that thing would be, I'll be able to make a call for right here on the desk. There you go. Now, quick to the time. Supposed to get to the budget. And this is on the level. Just because of the buggy sitting nowadays. Actually, I'll leave it because my idea is to put this on the back. Maybe. Kind of like that, probably. something probably like that. Paint it silver so it matches. Or if they go pick up a new wheel, like these are for oh, that's what I remember. So the reason why I'm actually building something that's really, really cool, that's incredible. It's a 1/24 scale trophy front. It's built like the cool RC car, like UDR Dragster truck. It's got full double wishbone suspension or ISS. I'm trying to make it direct driven, but no gearing, just strictly drive. It was pretty fast for a while. Just hear it like that. It's an ongoing project. I might have it done maybe by November, by spring. Kind of more focused on other stuff. But okay, now I got the budget. Just leave it. That's it. Oh, there you go. I mean, that's what I'm kind of gonna go for. Can I make it like that? I probably can. Okay. Now we got running out of screws. I'm gonna have to go buy some more. I think there's a bunch in that pack that I have on previous projects. Pretty good light from you. We got one continuous view. It ain't happens. Oh, I know. There you go. Now it's good. You have to grab on there. It's hard to see. I don't have any great. So I'm trying to get these skid plates to stay. Let's get back to that. A little going here. Yeah. The really neat part about this, I might kind of think that's old, but these are flat. They're very flat skids. That I might kind of think of it because they are not exactly. Or maybe I'll put a skid right there. Yeah, definitely. If you're ever interested in seeing like some of the stuff that I do, you can go on to the type in that name, Micro Revolution Customs, and you can find me on all the 3D model sites you build. See some of the stuff that I do and put out there for free. It's definitely pretty cool to go look at that kind of stuff. I've got a bunch of SCX 24 linkage that I'm working on putting out. It's all the stock linkage. I'm making it. I've got a straight version. I've got a bent version. So, and out of certain plastic, it'll be perfectly strong. I've had no problem. And you can print these with like a cheap $100 free printer. They'll probably be fine. They're just big flat pieces of. And those are just free to people because there's no money in those. They get pretty far along. Gotten it pretty close. Gonna have a light bar. Not sure how to do that yet. Yeah, those two are secured. This whole chassis might be angled. I think this is an LCD chassis in the first place. This is mean flow center of gravity. If you're interested, get it. But let's see if I can get like that. No, I'll put some. It's like double stack tape. Get this back down, and we'll have the bevel. We'll be able to put these light gray panels on it. That'll be really cool. I printed those too. All right, see ya. Bye. Have a good rest of your night. There you go. Good. All right. There you go. Check out my videos and thank you. We're just gonna go there. Go right here. Oh, yeah, it's tight. There you go. Yeah. Come on, Jeremy. That's it. Yeah. It's different place. That's pretty good. Yeah, nice. Okay. Right. Oh, oh, pretty good. That builds almost done. So you don't need to reach in. Great. Big text. There's nothing there. Hmm? Can I tell him? No. I mean, this is pretty much pretty fast. Technical reference is not change a little bit. It's sweet, fuzzy. Fully 30, the big buggy shell is fully 30%. Pretty durable, actually. Can't wait to test it out on the trail and see how it does. See what happens. That'll be interesting. So this is probably a video along with stuff. But this is the full SPX 24 build. This coolest little micro stuff that you fix. We don't absolutely destroy remote with. That's not fair. There's no better stuff. They're not so better stuff. That's what they call it. Better. And he's a check. Yeah. Thing was going good with here. Now one part's gonna start. 15 minutes. Pick up. Fire her up. Do what you work. All right, now I gotta work the channel. Go. Can't even show you in the screen how freaking slow this is going. I mean, it's incredible. It is going super slow. Imagine just like this. All I have to do is run this backwarder. That's one thing with things. it's actually find it. So even this reservoir, and if I can, I can plug it in like that, plug it like that, and that's all I need. And it's a call. And that's the flag, that's the good stuff that they're going through. Some freezers and kind of things before. So this will show, I'm gluing these panels on this. All right, well, we will be ending this live stream. Good thing. Yeah. Whatever. It's like you want to do. Like,